So 3, 4. There are 3 more people missing, I think. Also Dipti ist nicht da. Mohit and Fazil. Okay, vielleicht kommen die dann im Laufe der Zeit. So, wo war ich dann? Also hier, Screen Sharing. So, wir bleiben bei unserem also Thema, also das ist dann Wiederholung. Have you people all found some time to go through your old German grammar or German basically? Ja, seht ihr meinen Bildschirm alle?
Yes, sir.
Ja, okay, das ist ja sichtbar. Gut. So, have you people any questions? Any doubts to the earlier grammar revision that we have done? Or any other item of grammar that you have browsed, that you have not understood, that is not clear to you, that you would like repeated, that you would like explained, you would like tips about?
I have doubt in passive और गेनिटिव का जो है वो पहले वाला समझ में आता है, लेकिन जब एक्सटेंड सब हो जाता है, गेनिटिव नहीं सही, एडजेक्टिव एंड रूम, तो शुरुआत तो समझ में आता है, लेकिन और कॉम्प्लिकेट हो जाता है तो सब मतलब नहीं समझता वो.
Also was meinst du complicate हो जाता है? Was ist denn das? Complicate हो जाता है. नहीं मतलब क्या है? What do you mean complicate हो जाता है?
मतलब नॉमिनेटिव अक्यूजेटिव केस अगर उधर तक सीख जाए और फिर आगे की स्टेप सीखते हैं, फिर मतलब भूल जाते हैं जो कुछ सीखा है और वो सब कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाता है, याद नहीं रहता ईच केस का.
और सर पैसिव वॉइस में भी काफी डाउट है, मतलब
पैसिव तो बहुत बाद में आता है.
हाँ,
अपने पास बहुत बाद में आएगा, सो उसको अभी तुरंत करने की जरूरत नहीं है.
ओके सर, क्योंकि उसमें काफी डाउट्स है ना, इसलिए, बाकी तो कुछ नहीं.
नहीं, उसमें कोई वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. लेट मी सी इफ आई कैन रिमूव दिस एंड somebody has come here. एक minute, I'll just check. So Fazil is here. So where is he? Okay, that is right. This is what I wanted. Is he joined, Fazil? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
On Mohit auch. So nur Dipti ist nicht da. So außer Dipti sind alle da. Guten Morgen, Fazil.
Good morning, sir.
Morgen, Mohit.
Morgan, sir.
Great. Fazil, welcome to the group.
Yes, sir. Danke schon.
Ja, herzlich willkommen. Also, wo sitzt du jetzt? In welcher Stadt bist du? Are you somewhere in Thiruvananthapuram, Calicut, Kozhikode?
Ja, ich komme aus Calicut.
So you are in Calicut. What is the new name of Calicut?
What?
Calicut is an old English name. What is a correct, politically correct name?
Yeah, Kozhikode.
That's right. So can you introduce yourself briefly in German, please, Fazil?
Ja, guten Tag alle zusammen. Ich bin Fazil und ich komme aus Calicut. Ich wohne in einer kleinen Stadt, die heißt als Kulimat. Und gerade bin ich ein Lehrer an einer Schule. Ich unterrichte Englisch und Arabisch. Ich bin 43 Jahre alt. Ich bin ledig. Ja. Ja, ich habe B1 ja, erfolgreich beschlossen. Ja, an meinem lieben Lehrer, ja, Deo Sainisab. Ja, ja, gerade bin ich hier, um B2 zu lernen. Ja, das alles über mich.
Gut, Fazil.
Ja,
Sehr gut. Also, willkommen. Bitte die anderen, könnt ihr ganz kurz euch an Fazil vorstellen? Very briefly, could you just say hello to him and all of us then can be together?
ja, sir.
Yeah, the others, please. Please say a quick hello to Fazil and just give your names then.
Hallo Fazil, ich bin Akshay, ich bin Maschinenbauingenieur von Beruf und besonderes, ich komme aus Jodhpur, Rajasthan.
Ja, ja, danke schön.
Ja, bitteschön.
Yeah, weiter. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Fazil. Ich bin Aravind. Ich wohne in Tamil Nadu und ich bin Maschinenbauingenieur auch. Herzlich willkommen.
Ja, danke schön.
Ja, bitte.
Hallo Fadil, ich bin Saili Odkar, ich komme aus Maharashtra und ich habe unser eigenes Café und ich manage das.
Ja, das
Hallo
klingt gut.
Fazil, ich heiße Mohit. Ich komme aus Rajasthan, aus Jaipur.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone else? Manoj, you didn't say anything.
Yes, sir. Hallo Fazal, ich heiße Manoj Yadav, ich komme aus Rajasthan, aus Sikar. Ich bin 25 Jahre alt. Herzlich
Gut.
willkommen.
Schön. Also,
Ja, danke schön.
so Basil, du kennst die Gruppe, den Namen hast du dann schon gehört. Vielleicht kannst du dann die Namen auf ihrem Bildschirm auch sehen. Das ist ja in Ordnung. Wir haben schon ein bisschen gemacht also mit dem Deutschen. Eigentlich eine Wiederholung. Wir haben damit angefangen. Und gerade sind wir bei der Diskussion von einigen Problemen, die ihr schon oder vielleicht was entdeckt habt. Something that you have discovered recently. Mir wurde gesagt, Adjective-Endungen sind ein Problem, not passive. Anything else apart from these? Any other problems that you have?
Regardless, passive voice and adjective endung.
Yeah, but you're perfectly all right with the possessive pronouns, personal pronouns.
या सर possessive pronouns का ले लीजिए प्लीज क्योंकि उसमें भी काफी डाउट्स हैं मतलब.
Possessive में.
Yeah, possessive pronouns.
Okay. What about identifying the objects? What is an accusative object? What is a dative object?
Ja.
Can you, and would you be able to identify that in a sentence in front of you? And if yes, would you be able to make a sentence independent on your own? Because this is the very, very, very foundation, the basics of German language. The better we are with them, with these basics, with this foundation, the stronger we are, the faster we can finish the syllabus.
Ja. Ich glaube, ich kann.
I am asking you and I keep asking you. I hope your basics are very clear. Remember, learning German is like building a house. If your foundation is weak, there is no point building the house. You might as well give up. Make your foundation strong, you can build a massive tower. It's exactly like construction of a building. Your foundation has to be very strong. The stronger the foundation, the higher the tower. So I want that all of us have our basics very clear. So anytime you have doubts, do let me know, because without that, there is no point progressing further. Even if one of you has problems, we will not be able to go together. I would like all of us to be traveling together in this B2 journey. So any other issues with the identifying the objects and anything else that you? You have to be sure. I can test you like we are doing the test right now. Anyway, so let me know. Let's go through the tests again. Yeah, so let's finish this first exercise. Damit wir mit den Personalpronomen vertraut sind, so that we are familiar with these personal pronouns. I'll make it slightly bigger. Is this okay jetzt? Yeah. I'll be sending this handout to you after we do a few of them and get confident. Then the remaining I will leave to you to solve at home and then send them to me by email. Okay, so where were we now? This one. Yeah, this one. Remember die Aufgabe? Wir müssen nur mit Ja auf die Fragen antworten. Nur Ja, also Nein geht hier nicht. Also immer eine positive Antwort. Können Sie mir ein gutes Restaurant empfehlen? Was ist denn empfehlen? Was heißt empfehlen?
Yeah. To suggest.
Suggestion.
To recommend.
To recommend. To recommend. Suggestion is only Sujhav.
Vorschläge.
Ja, das ist Vorschlagen. Aber hier, das ist empfehlen, eine Empfehlung. Also ich sage euch oder ich sage Ihnen, ich sage dir, das ist ein sehr, sehr gutes Restaurant. Das Essen ist sehr, sehr lecker, das schmeckt gut. Bitte geh mal in das Restaurant. Das ist eine Empfehlung. It's a recommendation. It's the same verb that can be used when I'm recommending you for a job. I speak to a student or a director of a firm and I recommend your name for the job. Das ist that same meaning, recommend. So, können Sie mir ein gutes Restaurant empfehlen? So, was kommt hier dann? Ja?
Ja, ich kann.
Ja, ich kann.
Ich kann dich es empfehlen.
Ich kann, yeah.
Ich kann es dir empfehlen.
Yeah. Ich kann dir.
Okay, any other options? Ich kann dich es dir.
Es dir empfehlen.
Ja? Any other options?
Ja, ich kann Ihnen, ja. Ich kann es Ihnen empfehlen.
Any other options? Können Sie mir ein gutes Restaurant empfehlen? Ist das alles oder habt ihr noch?
Ich kann dich ihm empfehlen.
Okay?
Ihm.
Team.
हाँ, ihm.
Capital I or small I?
Year.
Okay, small आएगा.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, somebody said something else. Ear?
Ich kann ihr dich.
Ear, IHR?
Ja.
Okay. Fish, S deer, S ihnen, dish ihm, ihr dish. What are we looking for? Which one of these is correct? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options here. Only one is correct.
Ich kann Ihnen es empfehlen.
Yeah, ich kann.
Ihnen,
Yeah. Ihnen small I or capital I?
yeah, capital gross.
Gross. Yeah. Ihnen
Ihnen es
empfehlen.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is correct? What do you feel? Each one feels your answer.
सर जो आपने रूल बताए थे
हाँ.
the regal drive pronomen und dann nomen ich glaube das ist correct also
Yeah. So what is the rule here? Do you remember? Yes,
Yes.
Ailey?
Accusative pronomen पहला आएगा, dative pronomen बाद में आएगा.
Wonderful. Well done. Superb. So उसके हिसाब से can you give me the correct pronouns here?
Ich kann dich ihm empfehlen.
नहीं, गलत identify किया. That's wrong.
Yeah, ich kann es Ihnen empfehlen.
Yeah, es kann.
What is the article of restaurant? Das ist richtig. What is the article? Das Restaurant.
Das
What is
Restaurant.
the personal pronoun for das Restaurant?
Es.
S
What is mir?
Mir, dative von ich.
Dative von ich. Now,
Yeah.
this is the question. Mir. What should be in the answer?
dear
Dir.
Dear. Stop. The answer should be dear. But the question is in the formal sense. Können Sie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Können Sie. So, das ist nicht informal. Das ist nicht kannst du mir. Das ist können
Yeah.
Sie mir. So
Yeah.
your answer should also be formal.
Yeah.
So what is the formal of do?
Ihnen.
ihnen
So this is the correct answer.
okay
Yeah.
S, neutrum, mir, ihnen, and it is formal because of Sie.
Sie.
क्या आप मुझे? It has to be आपको. You can't become informal here when the question is formal. Question formal, your answer should also be formal. Aravindan, I gave you the clue the other day, remember? In Tamil also?
Yes, sir. I got confused with the C and Z.
Ja. Und dafür habe ich auch diese Tabelle gezeigt. Remember? This looks confusing, but it is very easy. I gave you this table here also, Z. The question is, können Sie? This is the subject here, können Sie.
Yeah.
You see this here? Here, können Sie. You're conjugating the verb with the subject. So this is this Z here.
Yes. I took
And
the
then
third
mir.
column.
Yeah, the question is mir.
Yeah.
If the question is mir, the answer should always have a second person. Our options are between dear and ihnen. Answer will always be second person. If there's a question is first person. To me, answer to you. You can't suddenly say dish or see. You can't move from this line to the above line. You have to be in this row itself. That is the beauty of this table. Your answers are in the same row, in the same line. You can't skip like this. Question has a mir, answer must have a dear or an ihnen. If the question or statement has a dear or ihnen, then the answer must have a mir. Wie geht es dir? Danke, es geht mir gut. Wie geht es Ihnen? Danke, es geht mir gut. Question in second person, answer will be with first person. So first and second person, da gibt's immer ein Austausch, an exchange here, because I'm talking to someone, and that someone is talking to me, that I and you will always be interchanging. But a third person, on the other hand, will remain as a third person. We get as ihm, also him. Oh, es geht ihm gut. You can't suddenly say es geht mir gut, because I'm asking about somebody else. So the answer also has to have the same somebody else. Es geht ihm gut, es geht ihr gut. You can't suddenly say, how is Fazil? Oh, I am doing fine. And Fazil has not been allowed to answer itself. You're asking me, how is Fazil? So when you're asking about somebody else, the answer has to have that reference and not yourself. So the interplay and the exchange is always between the first and second person. If it is informal, du. Question is informal, kannst du. Then your answer will have this, kannst du mir helfen? You help me. You help me. So du und mir. So answer should have a ich and dir. If the question is können Sie mir helfen, the Sie and the mir. Again, second person to first person, Sie mir. The answer must come with ich Ihnen. It's a crossover like this. It's a very, very simple to use table. Very simple. So, können Sie mir? So your answer should have a ich and an Ihnen. Sie, formal, mir, first person. So your answer will have an ich and Ihnen straight away. Then there is one more item in this, Restaurant. Ein gutes Restaurant. Das Restaurant. Third person. And this is neutral. And the accusative object. It's not denominative. It's not the subject. Subject has already been taken up by Z. So it can't be this anymore. It can't be in this line. It has to be one of these two. And we have two objects in the sentence. One is dative, the other has to be accusative. So S. Once you have sorted that out, your answer becomes clear. So all the other combinations are nothing but guesswork and not possible at all. Ich kann es Ihnen empfehlen. I can it to you recommend. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's try 7 and 8, then we'll go to another exercise. Was schreibt man hier? Tut euch auch der Kopf weh? Was ist dann wehtun? Das Verb ist wehtun.
Yeah, wehtun. To hurt.
Yeah. To hurt, yes. Is your head also hurting you?
Yeah.
So how will you answer that?
Yeah. Their Kopf.
I need only pronouns. Only pronouns. No nouns.
Ja, mir auch.
Pronoun only.
आप पूछ रहे हो इश क्या हो जाएगा?
No, you tell me the answer. Also, ihr sagt mir die Antwort.
Ja,
Ja.
es
Ja.
auch
Er oder
er.
Er.
ja?
Ja,
Tut.
er auch
Tut.
euch
Moment,
weh.
Moment. Er auch euch English. Why are you thinking English? Hello? You know
Yes,
this
sir.
rule? What is this rule here? How many fingers?
Yeah,
How
verb.
many fingers can you use?
Ja, Verb am zweiten Position.
Verb an der zweiten Stelle.
Ja.
Er tut.
Ha.
Mich.
Euch.
Hey,
Euch.
the question is to you, euch.
Euch.
I'm asking the question to you. Euch is second person.
Okay, ihr. Ja, uns.
Yeah?
Ja, er tut euch auch.
Nine. The question is euch. What should be the answer?
Uns.
Euer,
Uns.
I just told you if the question is in second person or has a second person pronoun, the answer must have a first person. There is no other way out.
Ja. Mich.
If I ask you, for example, hello, how are you? What will be your answer?
No, I am fine.
I'm fine. You will not say you are fine, isn't it?
Mhm.
Sure.
My question
Yeah.
is second person, you. So your answer has to be with I or we. You can't say,
Yeah.
how are you? You are fine. Where are you going? You are going to Delhi. No, you can't answer the same pronoun. Depending on the
Yeah.
pronoun, you have to answer, change accordingly. Where is he going? The answer will come with he.
Yeah.
You can't again say I.
He. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Your change will be
Okay.
between the first and the second person.
Yeah.
There's always this exchange. So right now we are in this dative.
Yeah.
Because way tune, if you remember,
That is
the verb way tune takes dative.
that is.
Why does it
We-
take dative? That also explained to you. Varum does dative.
feeling,
Because
It's a question.
it is related
Correct.
to human.
Absolutely correct. It's something to do with human emotion, human feeling. Feeling and emotions are expressed only by people. Menschen. So Menschen bedeutet Person bedeutet Dativ. The reason? Ein Dativobjekt ist immer eine Person. A dative object is always a person. Please note. Right?
Can you repeat it once, sir?
Yeah? Yes? Repeat what, please?
How we can identify exactly the dative verbs, dative.
If the meaning of the verb has something to do with people, only with people, then that verb will be in dative. For example, I have my spectacle case here. Can you see this? Is it visible? I put my spectacles inside this.
No, sir.
You can't see this here? Is this not?
No,
Huh?
sir.
yes, sir.
Is this visible to you?
Yes, sir.
See, look at the camera, no? The camera part. Is my face visible to start with?
Yeah,
So can you see this one here? What I'm holding in my hands.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let us try this verb way tune on this. I do this. So is the spectacle case shouting? Is it saying, oh, don't do that, it's very painful? Is the spectacle case saying anything?
Yes, sir.
What is the spectacle case saying?
No, sir.
Why not? Why is the spectacle case not shouting, not crying, not weeping, not howling?
Because it has no any emotions
It
and
has no
like
emotions. But suppose you are next to me and I pinch your ears like this or twist your nose like this very hard and twist it around. Will you not
we
say? So anything which has a meaning of human emotions, only a human being or a mensch can express them. Like this, way tune. The verb is way tune. So when you say way tune, this emotion expressed through the meaning of this verb can be expressed only by a human being. So if it is only through a human being, then we have to always use the dative case. This one. And this is an informal question, euch. So my question is euch. Second person. So your answer should be, I remember I told you in the same line.
First person. Mir.
First person.
Mir.
Hey, the question is in second person. How can the answer be in singular?
Uns.
Uns. It has to be in plural, right? Euch is plural. Euch as the pronoun is plural. So your answer should also be plural, isn't it?
yes, sir.
You can't suddenly say mir. Mir is singular. I'm asking all of you, and only one person answers. Of course, it's possible. But the question is addressed to everyone, second person. Tut euch auf der Kopfweh. So your answer should be ja, er. So we found the subject. Now we need the object here.
Uns.
Tut uns auch weh.
Auch.
That's it. Please believe me, and you must believe me on this. German is a very, very methodical language. I don't know how many of you have ever learned Sanskrit or even seen Sanskrit.
Seems, sir. Not haven't learned yet.
Similar to Sanskrit, this is a very well organized language. It's very much unlike English. So please do not use English to learn German. Ich wiederhole mich. I'm repeating myself. When you are learning German, do not use English.
Then, sir, how we can learn this? Because अपन कोई चीज सीखते हैं तो कोई रेफरेंस चाहिए होता है मतलब
जब तुम लोगों ने अच्छा ये जब तुमने हिंदी सीखी थी तो तुम्हारे माँ बाप ने इंग्लिश में रेफरेंस दिया था तुमको पिता?
नहीं सर, उस टाइम
नहीं
रेफरेंस
दिया ना? सुनो
दिया।
सुनो तो मेरी बात तो सुनो पूरी।
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
दिया तो कौन सा रेफरेंस लिया तुमने? कौन सा रेफरेंस लिया?
जो उन्होंने बोला वही
बस।
लिया।
तो अब तुमको नया रेफरेंस क्यों चाहिए? क्योंकि तुम बड़े हो गए हो।
नहीं सर, बड़े नहीं हो गए।
तो फिर तो दूसरे लैंग्वेज के रेफरेंस की जरूरत क्या है?
क्योंकि सर
रेफरेंस
हम
इसलिए दिया जा रहा है ताकि तुम लोग समझ सको. एंड व्हाई एम आई गिविंग दिस टू यू? टू सेव टाइम. व्हाई एम आई ट्राइंग टू सेव टाइम? मुझे कहीं जर्मनी घूमने तो नहीं जाना अभी. आई एम ट्राइंग टू सेव टाइम बिकॉज द टाइम दैट आई सेव नाउ I will try to utilize it for doing more exercises.
Yes, sir.
So, ich kann alles auf Deutsch unterrichten. जैसे We learned our language, mother tongue, from our parents, using only that mother tongue to understand everything. I can also do that with German. No problems. Complete 1.5 hours with not a word of English. If you want that, if you prefer that, I can do that, because then you learn German much better. Abhi, right now you are confusing yourselves. Every one of you is confusing yourselves, trying to use a language that is English, which you do not know well enough. I'm saying this openly and frankly on you people. Don't use English. Your English is not good to learn German. Nahi use karna. I'm using English for a simple reason. Arvindan told me the other day his Hindi is not strong. His Hindi is not his mother tongue. For me, every student here matters. Everyone. All of you are as important to me as the other person. Since we are all together here, hum log sab saath hain, I try to use a language which is common to all of us to explain, not to compare. I'm not comparing, I'm only explaining. So learn it through your mother tongues. It will be easier. We have just started the classes. As we go along into the book and further along, I can show you where you are going wrong with German, and I will immediately catch you if you think in English. Immediately. तो मेरी पकड़ में आ जाओगे. See, the reason is very simple. Not everybody is in a position, I don't know whether it is good or bad, that I have been in. My first language that I used to speak after being born 66 years ago, so make it 65, 64 and a half, was Gujarati. The second language that I learned to speak was English. So for the first 5 years of my life, I started with Gujarati, moved to English, and then I continued with English. My father was working in a factory in Gujarat. I used to go to a kindergarten for that factory, children of the workers of the factory. That kindergarten teacher was a lady from England, Mrs. Perry, I cannot forget her name, a British woman, a British lady. So I've been learning English, speaking English from the age of 2.5. Then from Gujarati, I picked up a little bit of Marathi then. When my father was posted to Delhi, he got a job at the Ministry of Defense in Delhi. We were tenants in a Sardarji's house. I picked up Punjabi, language number 3, Punjabi. I can still speak Punjabi. Somewhere at home, I slowly picked up the mother tongue to be able to answer to my parents. Telugu. I still can't read, can't write my own mother tongue. But I can speak now, living in this state of Telangana. But I still can't read or write. My Hindi is better because that I learned at school, next to Punjabi. Not everyone goes through this kind of period, but many of us know more than one language. We are more comfortable in our mother tongue without learning the grammar. So please think in your mother tongue when you make a sentence in German. You will make fewer mistakes. Und das ist wichtig. You think in English, I'll give you a blank check, you can take whatever you want. You think in English, you will definitely make a mistake. I can assure you. Absolutely assure you. So be very, very careful when you use English. और रही बात की ये आई थिंक मोहित का क्वेश्चन था, वो रेफरेंस कौन सा लेंगे? रेफरेंस लेने की जरूरत ही क्या है? अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डॉइच. इसमें दिक्कत क्या है समझने में? Erster Person is always something to do with me. The person who is speaking, the person who is saying something, वो erster person होता है. The person you are talking to, सामने जो है तुम्हारे, वो second person होता है. वो एक हो सकता है singular, it can be more than one, plural. Then the person you are talking about, जिसके बारे में बात हो रही है, that person is a third person. That third person may be present in the room, may not be present in the room, but he is not involved in the conversation. मेरी उससे बात नहीं हो रही. The moment I turn to that person and talk to that person becomes the second person. The others will become third person. For example, if I'm talking to Sayali here, I am talking, so I am erster person. Sayali is the second person. All of you are in the same room here with me. You are all third person. But after speaking to Sayali, I speak to Akshay. Then Akshay becomes the second person and Sayali will now become the third person with you. It's a very simple concept. Third person का ये मायने नहीं है that person is not present there. He is not in the conversation. I'm not talking to that person. If I'm talking to all of you, like I am doing now, जैसे मैं अभी कर रहा हूँ, then all of you are my second person, plural. All of you. Second person. And I'm still talking here. And I'm the singular person. So ish, and you are here as the object of my conversation.
Yes, sir.
बहुत simple concept है. Maybe it has not been explained to you like that. I don't want to blame the English teachers. Unfortunately, our English teachers are also not trained.
सर हमने कभी ऐसे सीखा नहीं ना, इसलिए
नहीं, मैं समझ सकता हूँ यार, मैं समझ सकता हूँ. मैं तुम्हें गलत नहीं ठहरा रहा हूँ. मैं तुमसे ये कह रहा हूँ गलत तुम नहीं ठहरे हो, लेकिन गलती ये है कि हम लोग वो गलत जो सीखे हैं उसी को यहाँ पे लागू कर रहे हैं. That is something that I am not in favor of.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Right, so I want to discourage that. English में मत सोचो please. Don't think in English. So avoid, totally avoid. Think in your mother tongues. Sei es Malayalam oder Tamil oder Hindi oder Marathi. Think in your mother tongues and see how close it is to German. It's easier. So, noch einmal, let's come back here. So, der Kopf. Ja, der Kopf.
Ja, tut
So,
uns auch weh.
wir haben hier er. Okay, then next question, how do we identify the subject? Look at the verb. Tut. The verb is weh tun. We're conjugating the verb tun. What's this conjugation? It is the ending that you give to a verb.
Er, sie, es tut.
Now, so this is the conjugation we are giving to the verb. So you see a tut here. That means it's something to do with RZS. Third person singular. So der Kopf, tut. So we found our subject. Then the verb, meaning of the verb. Wehtun, to cause pain. Now, pain is something that is expressed only by a person, a living being. Only a person can express pain. Living being to bahut hai. Even a tree is a living being, an animal is a living being. So why is it that we say living being, but we are not able to apply this to a tree? If you cut a tree, does that tree start shouting in pain? Don't cut me, don't cut me. No, it cannot express itself. So it cannot be treated in the as a dative object. When you hit an animal, it only shouts. It does not say it is causing me pain. It will shout anyway. Even before you hit a dog, it will start shouting. You're not even caused it pain. हाथ में लकड़ी उठाई और कुत्ता चिल्लाने लगता है. Note the behavior next time. A cat does not shout, does not cry, even if it is hurt. A dog will, even if it is not hurt. So, but is it speaking that it is paining, it is paining? Does it say that in words? 9. So not counted. It is a living being, but not counted. So who is it that who can speak? बोलता कौन है? बोल कौन सकता है?
Person only.
Person only.
Yeah, person.
So Wehtun, dative, person, dative. Immer, always. So you found your subject, tut. Now the question is euch. Then we come back here, euch. Aha. So euch, person. To you, informal. Okay, so I'm here. Second person plural, euch. So your answer must be with first person, also in plural. So uns. So come back. Uns. See? Clear? So euch. To you, he, to us. Remember, I told you third person will not change. The same third person will be used in the sentence. So euch, uns. Euch, uns. Utterly simple. So on the same lines, we have this here. Yeah. Now look at this sentence. We have two objects. And the word Herr Wagner with schmecken. Now, when you look at this verb here, schmecken, is it singular or plural conjugation?
Plural conjugation.
Plural conjugation. Super.
Plural conjugation.
Yeah. So it is in plural. So if we say plural, are you conjugating it with this is plural? Or are you conjugating it with Herr Wagner?
Herr Wagner.
With Herr Wagner. How is Herr Wagner plural?
Yeah,
How is Herr Wagner plural?
Yeah.
Sitzen.
How is it plural?
Unfreundlich.
We he sense में sir.
I am asking. Wait. I am asking Herr Wagner, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how is this third person plural? There's a huge question mark here. What does the question mark mean? I'm asking Herr Wagner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Herr Wagner is the second person, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm asking Mr. Wagner
person.
about something else. What am I asking him about?
Yeah. Yeah. Sausage. Yeah. Tasty है या नहीं?
Right. So I'm asking Mr. Wagner, is the sausage tasty? What is the meaning of the verb schmecken?
Yeah. Schmecken. Yeah. To taste.
To taste.
Taste.
Right? So I'm asking Mr. Wagner, आपको, to you, to, T-O, not do you, to you.
Yeah.
So does the sausage taste good to you?
Yeah.
Now let us look what did we want. So let's go back again to this. There is a Ihnen here. Ihnen comes only in the dative. Since it is capital I, this is
Yeah. Second person.
correct. Do it step by step. Don't panic. Step by step. Ihnen. This Ihnen can be singular. It can also be plural. So let us see here. I found it here also. So it is there in a singular also. Sie, second person, Ihnen, second person, plural. Now let me go back to the sentence again. Herr Wagner. How many people are here? Only one or more than one?
One.
One.
Okay. So back
Mr.
to the
Wagner.
table again. Mr. Wagner. You. So Mr. Wagner will answer with
Mir.
Yeah.
good. Do it step by step. Yeah. So I found my answer.
Yeah.
For Ihnen, I found Mia. But that is not right because I still need
The subject.
the subject.
Yeah. Die.
Ja.
Sie.
Hmm?
Sie schmeckt.
Is it singular or plural? Wurst.
Würste. Ja. Würste. Sie schmecken.
Plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural. Ja. Würste. Ja. Sie schmecken mir gut.
You don't have to say good. It is schmecken mir. The word schmecken itself means positive. Do you like the taste?
Okay. Sir.
Ja, sie schmecken mir. Any questions here? Habt ihr Fragen? Habt ihr Fragen? Anyone?
Nine.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alles klar.
Schön. Let's try. Do you remember your prepositions? Which preposition goes with which verb?
Yeah. Feste Preposition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ich glaube.
Okay. Let's try this one. Ja, der Tourist beschwert sich, strich das schmutzige Bett, strich the manager des Hotels.
Ja. Beschweren.
Ja?
beschweren, to complain.
Hm?
Ja,
Okay,
Ja.
leave that. Let's leave that. We'll come
Ja,
back to it.
ja. Ich
Ah.
kann versuchen. Kann ich versuchen?
Ja?
Ja. Ja, der Tourist beschwert sich über das mutige Bett mit dem Manager des Hotels.
Nein. Das ist bei dem Manager.
Bei dem.
Ja? Okay, what about this one? Der ausländische Student konnte sich nicht.
Ja, der ausländische Student konnte sich nicht an das Wetter in Deutschland gewöhnen.
Schön, sehr schön. Well done. What about reflexive pronomen? Or
Ja.
let's try the possessive pronomen. Also, einen kleinen Moment, ganz schnell. These are the possessive pronouns here.
Ja.
Ich, mein, du, dein, er, sein, sie, ihr, es, sein. Singular. Wir, unser, ihr, euer, sie, ihr, capital Z, capital I, ihr.
Ja.
Ja?
Ja.
Jetzt brauchen wir die possessive pronomen. Tell me this one. Melanie sagt über Kim. Melanie ist ein Frauenname, Kim ist auch ein Frauenname. Beide sind Namen von Frauen.
Ja, kann ich versuchen?
Ja, bitte.
Melanie sagt über Kim, Kim hat seine Katze und seinen Hund seit über 2 Jahren.
Nein, das ist falsch, leider.
Kim hat ihre Katze und
Kim, Mann oder Frau?
Noch einmal, Saili. Kim hat?
Kim hat ihre Katze und ihre Hund.
Da एक क्वेश्चन या किम या आदमी या औरत है औरत
Kim ist ein Frauenname. Ich habe das gerade
Ja.
gesagt. Ein
Dann,
Frauenname.
ja. Kim hat ihre Katze und ihren Hund seit über 2 Jahren.
Ist richtig. Ihren Hund.
Der Hund, ja.
Der
Der
Hund.
Hund, but why ihren Hund?
Ja, Akkusativ
Why is it accusative?
haben.
Haben is in the sentence. Well done.
Ja,
Well done. Super.
ja,
Also haben
Weiß
braucht
nicht.
accusative. Ja.
ja, ich wusste nicht, dass Kim eine Frau ist.
Ja, Melanie und Kim, beide sind Frauennamen.
Okay, Sir. Okay, Sir.
Okay.
Wow.
Leonie ist wieder ein Mädchen, das ist ein Mädchenname. How do I know it's a Mädchenname? There's a possessive pronoun ihr.
Ja,
And if you look at the sentence carefully, ear. Where does ear come in the possessive pronouns? It comes third person feminine here, Z, ear, and it comes in the plural, Z, ear. And Melanie is singular. So this is ear. I'm using this one here. If you look at the sentence, your answer is in the sentence. So Leonie's zu ihrer Oma und ihrem Opa. So she speaks to her
Yeah.
Oma und her Opa. Was bedeuten Oma und Opa?
Grandfather und grandmother.
Grandmother, grandfather.
Mm.
So Leonie is speaking to her grandfather and grandmother and saying what?
Ja, über das Besuch habe ich mich sehr gefreut.
I need a possessive pronoun in the answer.
Ja. Ja, über ihres Besuch.
Über ihre Besuch.
Ihres Besuch.
Ihre.
Here,
Yeah.
small I, capital I.
Capital I.
No, small.
Small है
Small. Plural.
Ihre Besuch.
Das
Besuch is
Besuch
masculine. Besuch is masculine.
masculine. Über ihren Besuch.
Ali,
Ihren.
Ihren Besuch. Okay.
Ja, freue mich auf das Akkusativ. Ja, über ihren Besuch, ja.
Is wrong.
Yeah,
How come, sir?
yeah. Okay. Second. Yeah.
Yeah, good question, Bhai. You said ear and ear. How many people are there?
2.
She's speaking to how many people?
Two
Leonie?
people. Two people.
So
So who are these two people? Who are the two people?
Oma and Opa.
Oma and Opa.
Yeah.
In the German context, in the family in Germany, is the do form used or the Z form?
I thought Z form.
Do form. In a German family, immediate family, it is always do. Always. So she is speaking to her grandmother and grandfather, plural, informal, not formal, is talking to them formally and saying, euren Besuch. If it is formal, then we use ihren. So I am happy about your visit, that your is not formal but informal. Über euren, तुम लोगों के आने से मैं खुश हुई. तुम लोगों के. Nana, nani or dada, dadi in German is always du, not sie. So, über euren Besuch habe ich mich sehr gefreut. This is Oma and Opa, informal. In Deutschland duzen die Familienmitglieder zueinander. The family in Germany uses du on each other. Father to mother, du. Mother to father, also du.
Oh.
It is not like India. Aji sunte ho. Why? Because in India, the wife is not supposed to take her husband's name. So, or in some other countries, Aji, hello. आप बोलिए. Husband's name is not supposed to be taken by the wife. Sati Savitri. So wife never calls her husband in the do form or the first name. She will always address the husband as aap. Where is the equality? All of us stand up on big speeches, Independence Day, Republic Day. We talk about equality for women and we call women as tum. Equality should start with men also calling women as aap. It doesn't. In Germany, there is equality. Children to parents, father and mother, do. In India, many of us address our father as aap and mother as do, tum. Correct me if I'm wrong. How do you do it at home?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Elder brother
Right.
is called aap in many parts of India. Elder sister is called aap in many parts of India.
Yes.
It is not the same in Germany. Elder or younger, tum. Grandfather is aap, grandmother is tum. I'm talking of India, not in Germany. Family relationships, unter der Familie duzen die Familienmitglieder. Sie duzen einander. Sie sprechen mit du zueinander, miteinander, untereinander. So we have to make a clear distinction here. Also das ist Deutschland, das ist die deutsche Kultur, wir lernen, zusammen mit der Sprache. So wenn wir eine Sprache lernen, lernen wir auch die Kultur zusammen. And then we compare it with our own culture. It is so varied in our country. So different. In each family it is different. Meine Familie zum Beispiel, ich duze meine Frau und meine Frau duzt mich. She calls me my name. And she uses tum straight away. Meine Tochter calls me tum. That is how we have taught her. For me, that is a kind of an equality. So beginnt diese Gleichheit für mich. No, aap is showing respect. So the tum doesn't show respect. Look at English. They only have you for aap and tum. The same pronoun for aap or tum. So where is the respect there in one pronoun? We have two pronouns at least. To say, okay, respect and informal. But there's only one pronoun. So you mean they are not respectful? So es gibt einen Unterschied. So wir müssen diese Kultur auch kennen. Here is wrong. Definitely not with family members. Once it says Oma and Opa, it has to be straight away second person plural, informal, also euer. Okay, let's try one more sentence here. Can you give me a sentence here in perfect? Perfect, not in presence, not in preteritum, in perfect location and sense. Ja, wer möchte versuchen? Who would like to try?
Der Professor,
Hey, hello. This one. You're doing this one.
Dieter
Yeah,
hat
yeah.
Seine Gäste Bier angebieten.
Angeboten.
Aha, well done.
Angeboten.
Angeboten.
Und das
Offered.
Sehr gut, sehr gut. Aber jetzt gibt es immer noch einen Fehler. There's still one mistake.
Yeah.
There's still one mistake.
Yeah. Seiner Gäste.
Ja, laut bitte.
Dative. This
Ja,
seiner Gäste.
seiner.
Gäste das Bier angeboten.
Nee, Bier ist okay.
Okay.
Also ohne Artikel ist richtig. Seiner
Ja.
Gäste?
Bier angeboten.
Nein. There's still a mistake.
Seiner Gästen.
Gästen.
Ja.
Seiner Gästen.
Nein,
There's
sir.
still a mistake. There is still one mistake here. You said dative plural, so I'm pointing out one mistake to you here.
Den plus N.
Seinen. Ja.
Yeah?
Seinen Gästen.
Yes.
Seinen, yes. Seinen Gästen.
Seinen Gästen is richtig. Now it's correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
Der Gast, die Gäste, in dative plural, the rule is, if the
Den plus
plural
N.
does not have an N, you have to add an extra N.
Yeah.
So, seinen Gästen Bier angeboten.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try one more. Let's try this one. What is nutzen?
Use.
Use. To use.
To use.
To be of use.
To be used.
Was?
Yeah.
Nutzen bedeutet use.
To be of use.
To be of use.
The student Newton.
Yeah, their test had
Their
They-
student heart.
den student
Hat, laut bitte.
den Accusative
Ja.
student genutzt.
Huh?
Genutzt.
Okay. Yeah, Saili, you wanted to say something.
सर मुझे उल्टा लग रहा है देयर स्टूडेंट हार्ट देन टेस्ट के नोट
What is the meaning of nutzen?
To benefit.
To utilize, to be used.
To benefit.
To benefit.
To benefit, to be of use.
Yeah.
So is the student benefiting the test, or is the test benefiting the student?
The test benefiting to
In the
student.
student.
So this is wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
So the test has benefited the student.
Student.
When you say benefit, can it be used on things, or can it be used only on persons?
Yeah.
And Sir Benutzen.
Yeah, benefit. I'm not talking about Benutzen. I'm talking about benefit.
Yes.
Nutzen. Can I benefit my lamp? Can I benefit my handy? Or does the handy offer me benefits?
Yeah.
So does Nutzen take accusative or dative? Die Frage.
Accusat.
Accusative. Sir.
तो इज इट मुझसे काम आता है या मुझको काम आता है?
मुझको.
मुझको काम आता है.
So dative, na?
Yes, sir. Dative.
I told you, think in Hindi, think in Marathi, think in Tamil, think in Malayalam, think in an Indian language. Till now, we are all using benefit in English without knowing how to use it. Don't use English. Mujhko. Once you say ko, that hint I gave you last week, remember? Kha, ku, ki, ko, dative. So Dain is wrong.
Dem.
Dain. And dem Studenten. Warum Studenten?
Dative. Plural.
Dative. Dem. Arvindan. Dem. Singular.
Singular.
Student is the N declaration.
Yeah, great now.
Do you remember
Yeah.
it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is there in our B2 syllabus once again, N declination. Why do you think I'm revising all this? I'm not passing the time here. This N declination is part of our syllabus now in the book. So their test hat dem Studenten genutzt. So you see, there is a lot here in this exercise. I prepared this myself. It took me quite some time to make this, but I made this exercise myself. You won't find it in books. The sentences some out of my head, purely out of my head. These, again, I made this table for you people. Once again, in the sense so that you can refer to it. Keep it on your desktop or so whatever on your computers, and refer to this. Apart from this, ich habe auch andere Sachen für euch. A small exercise to do this. Once again with the pronouns, multiple choice here. And we'll do this a little later. You have to fill in the blanks after reading the conversation with the correct word that fits here. No hints, no options, no multiple choice. You have to decide. Then I also have some more exercises for you in terms of prepositions explanations. You revise this also. And Akkusativ. Was ist denn Akkusativ? Was bedeutet dann der Akkusativ? Eine Erklärung, an explanation. What is accusative? What is nominative? How does it change? Again, an explanation that I prepared some time back. So, wer fragt, Nomen, Nominativ. Wen fragt. Wen ist eine Frage mit dem Akkusativ.
Akkusativ.
Was with the verb sein, Nominativ. Was with the subject, Akkusativ. Also, wer, wen für Personen, für Sachen, was und was. Then a small exercise here. Das ist unser Lehrer. What should be the question? Wen, wer oder was?
Was.
Where? Where?
Yes, correct, Saili. Person.
Where?
Person, wer?
Yeah.
Die Lehrerin ruft ein Mädchen.
Wen?
Ja. Ja, Frage. Welche Fragewort brauchen wir hier? Wer, wen oder was?
Where?
When.
Wen?
First, na,
When.
sir.
Accusative.
Accusatives, also wen, richtig. Der,
Wen?
When?
ja, der
Yeah.
Student bildet den Satz.
Was bildet?
Was.
Wer?
Was bildet? Okay. Die Studenten begrüßen die Lehrer.
Wen?
Wer.
When?
When.
Wen.
Wen?
It's a long E, don't say when. Wen.
Wen?
When.
When?
Okay. Das Kind fragt die Frau.
Wen? Fragt das Kind.
Wer fragt das Kind?
Wen?
Wen oder wer?
Wen?
Wer.
Wen ist richtig. So simple exercises like these for you to complete. To practice your old grammar, to strengthen that, to make that firm. If you're interested, I can send this to you.
Yes, naturally.
Ja, I'll mail this to you.
Yes.
Dann
Ja.
habe ich auch Adjektivendungen. Where is the problem here? With the definite article, only two endings are possible,
Yeah.
either E or EN.
Yeah.
With the indefinite article, this is the extra here.
Yeah.
That's all. ER,
Yes.
ES, and E, the rest is all EN. Without article,
Yeah.
remove. Remove. It's like the article without the D. There, thus, the, den, thus, the, dem, there, den, there. It's the same. So where is the problem here? Anyway, we'll be doing this also. Yeah, so I'll send this to you now. By lunchtime, you'll receive it. I have another class right now.
Yeah.
So I'll send this to you. And
And also the tabular column.
you want this one also?
Yeah.
This and also the tabular column, which is
The tablet.
Also personal pronomen?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
Yes, sir.
tablet.
I'll send this to you, no problem.
Okay.
Kein Problem.
Thank you so much.
The only thing is I'll remove all the answers.
Yes, sir.
So you have to redo them.
Okay, sir.
You don't have to complete everything by tomorrow. So do as many as you possibly can. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Remember,
Okay.
it is not speed that is important, accuracy is important.
Yes.
So we must try to make sure that we have understood every answer that we have written. Why we have written that answer and why is that answer correct. When we have understood that, believe me, we can literally take off like this vertically. our speed will simply go ahead. Right now, I'm on a slope like this, going slowly forward. Then I'll become like this. Just go straight up. So try to solve only a few, as many as you possibly can. And in the course of time, all the examples will be solved before I start with the book. Übrigens, Fazil hat mich danach gefragt, ob ihr
Yes,
das
sir.
Buch bekommen, like I promised you. You will get the link to the book.
Okay, sir.
I'll send the link to you for downloading.
Yeah.
This is what a book looks like. Day 1 plus. This is the first part of the book. Then there is a second part, Beit 2, Mittelstufe, Aspekte neu, Beit 2. So we are handling 2 textbooks here. 10 plus 10, 20 lessons.
Yes, sir.
Then we are handling Arbeitsbuch, Day 1 plus, the first half. 2 months we have to finish these 10 lessons.
Yeah.
And Beit 2, Arbeitsbuch, noch einmal 10 Lektionen. So innerhalb 5 Monate, within 5 months, we have to finish 40 lessons. The first half is basically revision of what you have done with slightly more challenging sentences. There is a couple of new items also in this, apart from what you have done. There will be some 1 or 2 new items. The second part of this book, Beit 2, also has new grammar.
Sir,
Yeah,
ich habe eine Frage.
yeah.
In unserem Beispiel, die Studenten, EN plus, ja, ich weiß nicht, ja, wie ist das? In
First
Deklination.
time.